Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start our Q&A session. I think we're going to mix language like Chin, Mizo, Burmese, and English, so that we can all understand. Most of the questions are in Chin, but I'll try to translate it in English. And the CM, if you would prefer to respond in English, that would be appreciated, because some people really don't understand Mizo, but it's up to you. Le Zanfanak ten question polka, Genoru filter lote hashide, Genoru BD Pregane, Genoru Juten Chong Jadalu, question at Amyani, Genoru, filter lote halido shide. Nali Pejaba, General very limited time Chiluna. John General Tenenzo, Bamalu Pipi, Ainly Lupipi, Celebido Lutuame, Hobi Jubai Lepu, Nile, and Tanmaidonia Apakatna, Zuan. I'm going to translate it in English. If people who came from Burma, refugees, if they want to be officially staying there as migrant, what steps should they take? And the second question is, in order to have big account in Mizoram, what should we do?
It's a good question. India is not a signatory to the refugee protocol, and officially there cannot be a refugee in India. So we call them displaced people. That's why we cannot give the status as well as the advantages of being a refugee. But at the same time, they are being given the same status, the same treatment in kind and in caste. Everything is given to them. The only thing is that we can't term them as refugees. And number two is well, I'm not well conversant about the financial matters and banking and all this. I think many people coming from the Chin Hills, they are having bank accounts, if I'm not mistaken. So you can ask those people in Mizoram how to get it, how to get this bank account opened. And many people will be able to help you.
Thank you. Okay, the second question. There are many medical doctors among the refugees. So in order for them to practice their field legally in Mizoram, is there any way you can help medical doctors among refugees? Can they practice legally in Mizoram? Or can you help them practice their medical field?
Even the children are going to the schools and the colleges, and there is no differentiation in between. And I think that should apply to the doctors also. There is no harm in giving them practice even I think some of our organizations here, they are into coordination with the Victoria Camp, opening and running clinics in Aizawl itself, rendering medical helps and assistances. So if they have a qualified, a prescribed qualification, I don't think there is no harm. That has to be studied and examined further, because I may be mistaken. I'm not very sure about it.
Thank you. And the third question is here. His Excellency, Lalduhawma, the Honorable Chief Minister of Mizoram, thank you very much for helping bomb refugees from Bangladesh. Do you have, or does your government have, any plans to initiate communication with the concerned authority of Bangladesh government to address the ongoing unrest situation in Vanbz, to stop all violence, ethnic, religious cleansing activities towards bomb community in Bangladesh?
When the East Pakistan became Bangladesh, under the leadership of Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, some kind of political unrest had taken place in Bangladesh, which led to the assassination of Mujibur Rahman. And the present is no longer present, that the ousted Prime Minister had fled to Delhi seeking for asylum. And she was given political asylum. By that time, I happened to be the Deputy Commissioner of Police in charge of security. In Delhi Police, we look after the Dalai Lama, we look after her, we look after so many, like the Queen of Bhutan and all that. So that time they have small children and they want to go to London for the study of their children, and personally I help her in getting accommodation, providing security and ensuring their safe journey to London and all. Now she has been ousted. Personally, I feel very sad about it. At the same time, these bomb people are brothers and sisters. They are being treated very badly, and they keep on coming to India, seeking shelter. And the BSF people who are on duty in the border area, they push them back. Last time when I met the Prime Minister and the Home Minister, I tell them that I cannot push them back. Just to die in the forest with the leeches and mosquitoes around. The Prime Minister insisted that I should push them back. I said, sir, from the bottom of my heart, this is one thing I cannot do. Please don't pressurize me. Then he asked me to be the Home Minister. I met the Home Minister, and he had agreed that once they reach the soil of our country, they should not be pushed back. That arrangement has been made, and the refugees coming from Bangladesh, particularly this bomb community, they don't face any longer problem at all. But after this instability that is being happened in Bangladesh, India anticipated that a large number of Hindus who are being persecuted there may try to enter inside the territory of India, along with the minorities. So a red alert was announced in the border areas. All the border areas adjacent to Bangladesh has been closed. And in some areas, curfews were announced, gates were closed. Since then, we do not afford to entertain any refugees from Bangladesh. I am sorry to say, whether they happen to be a Bengali, or a Chakma, or a Bomb, or whatever, India is strictly protecting its soil from these people crossing the border. So right now, fortunately, we don't have any refugees coming from Bangladesh among this bomb community. Things were different now. And it all depends on how the new government of Bangladesh will be taking actions against them, or will be trying to find a solution of the turmoil. And Bangladesh cannot be kept burning all the time. So some sort of solution has to be there. And under the present circumstances, I think these bomb people are safe rather than before.
Thank you. Another question is, do you have a lot of pressure from central government about Chin refugees in Burma? And number two question is, how is Gadan project at this point after military took over power? Gadan project and the pressure from central government. It is in Lai Chin.
I'm sorry to say that this Gadan project has been abandoned because some portion of Myanmar is going to be submerged. It's an international issue because this Gadan River is sandwiched by India and Burma. So once a dam is constructed, both the areas are to be submerged. For that matter, we have to take permission from the government of Myanmar. And right now, it's not possible to talk to any one of them for this kind of business. So at present, unless and until we get some sort of agreement, memorandum of understanding is signed between India and Myanmar, there's no longer a question of having this Gadan project at this stage.
All right. The next question is, it is in Mizo, so I'm going to read it in Mizo. Chief Minister, Gadan project Chungsang Arakan Army nen Mizoram Thunek Tuten and Imbiati Teka country. Gadan project he Pelewa Township cross in Siamani Wangin, Duna Chin Chin Council nen the Chin Revolution Army dang tenen in Biaktur the Sorkalamin Ngaituana in name.
As on Angel Hian can sang menga. Gadan project inti hianin Hydel project inti nangeni sami kong pui soina so all right. Situation nga kong pui ti so. So Arakan Army te chuan atlang thuai andu thu min frila. An mani ngay min frila ni. Kan lo khia danin contractor ne na trangin poisa te in la chia te in khona kong pui siam hi in lo ti muang changa harsan na in lo siam ti hi ka khia danin ya adikem ti ka zota an how to pass one adiklo e kong pui hitlang thuai se kan du zokani contractor ho po athayang angin tran pui na kan pe zokani anti vetlan maya chu amuna te adik zok kha kan threlova ti chuan India sarkar po hian ti tlang thuai adua chumia chuan hei tungna Chin Hills area kanti mai ba ka hian Arakan Army te thleng po hian in biak na nei pui hi kaduani kay ma hian Achan chu Arakan Army te ne na kanin mu thiam lo chuan kay ni ai nan chak zok Myanmar boy na hi Mizoram kan nuklu don ani kan ngam tak don chuang lo an chak lutuk sipayan nga lutuk chu wang chuan in do ni lovin kanin thian thazok turani chu wang chuan Eta CNA aniemo, Chin Brotherhood aniemo, Chinland Council aniemo, ZRA Western Command, Eastern Command aniemo, AA aniemo, DAI PDF aniemo. Ay nga po ka, kando ay nangani. So bangsuanin kay mani le kay mani intizong akan kalsuan. Kakatsu Myanmar military junta lomsong takanidona. Hey kantilo angaya arakan army te po triana kan siam adikang. So tiyan ilo chuan long tlai tlangin minon tibuayang. Katiang ka kantana poile turani. Til reng hi extreme tangay tuatun lo. Mizoramin kumsom ni independent kan suala. Kan tuar ringot may ni. Til ti thay lo tursi. Politician ten min kay ruaydan adik lo chuan kumsom ni kan tuarani. Apoy luto kani. So wang kilay area ki chinfil kan dua. So ta chuan mo pur na thui tak kakowa hiyanin ngatani. Kami niya wang khan mi zong ati lom thay lo. Tuna unity kan nay na tulen pum kan na tura mission kathona hiyan. Kanun na po'y na tuwar thay niti kasyanin. Mase kan namkal zel tur hi kan inchen turin lo, kan impum kat turani. Chua chuan kachian mawangin heng til hi kan timek aniya. So wangin helaya kalanan project hichu tunahiyan look east tichin ka act east tiat hak ani toa. Kaipo kahansin toa India Sarkar tirin MLA pa nga parukuvel ruayin PSC chairman kanilain kita Bangkok tlangin ganhan kala heta longchol na munturte kanron ena at Mizoram kanlo honle nuwa po kan kal ya salaya tiang kanin kan tiamaro chu komponser le eng mavela abo wangin duangin kalsak theilawa masengin nakum matei chuanin anzo to mai kan besia khatiani khachuan socio economic impact lian tak kha amdona hemiatanin kan loin bo sailok potrulani
ole kan lome adang pakhatle chu lai tognania Chin Land Council le Chin Brotherhood te mun khata anum thena turin plante inayem kan thayangem lai tong
kakachu ni chinda kan so effect to me an boy thang je chu mara kan mara u nau te po athenin Chin Brotherhood an supporta training CNA and supporter mo nam khat pok kan omani so itu po ngai lo so wang chuanin tunahian apoi mo chu Chin National Army le Chin Brotherhood le kan ZRA te le ma lom lian deu te aizola te po in biak na te manilok khan nei ania zoro kai ruain thui tak an thleng ri lova ma se tu na chuan in rematrula ni ti hi kan pom vek to ni an ni poin an pom vek to ni chumia tan chuan nang ni helai om te in poi mo ni helai ko khan te helai NGO te anin nga na in nia an ni ho kha ang kapsip raw inti so ang kapsip mo yan so in point mo mani mo so bang suan helai trang yan rem na kan siya mang su kan ko kran te point hey man la don alom
ale alom ume chimzik te ama yang lo ni CM ni kha chat kan ei kau turwanga adang am filter bil tu tanga kan red okay chu tini chuan dang pakhale chu mi zau tong ning ka ral tlan a bikin Burma tang ron tlan len ho te okay ting lo ni I camping lai khan hai ID te ti chho dan tur ka siam ngi te khatiang te kha iti lotling iti puitlinem tinanitsa raltan hautan ID
Sarkar masakhanin biometric identification kha titurin ma an lo la tichuan a line of a nodal officer to te po an lo thang veka training te an lo pe vek to ni tiang chuan sarkar masakhan ma lo la ma se in than lo nai ta ka khan politically in an chiat puyan lo wangin an lo ti top lai lo kani ti top tak tak lovin ti chuan kaini kan han sarkar ta prime minister te home minister ten biometric identification ti turin min ti ani maro chu khalaya an porter man kha pakhat chu criminal tan ania pakhat le chu illegal migrant to be deported tan anitani khaminwaya khan kanral tan te kan displaced people te kan register ngat chuan deport turan ni criminal angan ni chu wang chuan prime minister nena khan he porter hi kan mang thailo home ministry in porter fran min pirose they are neither criminals nor illegal migrants chu wangin portal fran min siam sakula chu ta chuan chin chia chu kan chin chiang biometric po kan ti ve thawang record kan ne ngai lom kan tia chuan tuna hian home ministry in porter fran min pe to chu min hoya chuanin na hi kan tran mek ani kha kha chu kan ti lo thailo kan chin chia lo thailo wa a ran pa id in pek aom ka helova tin le khan jir chuan certificate Myanmar mi an ni ti an certificate in lo chuan tir turani min ti boka chu po chu kan ti theilovang UGC in tiro min ti ani lo chuan state sarkar in chu tiang mi certificate ti danglam na thunei na kan nei lo certificate reng nationality le khatiang injek ngai lo India rama hei chu tiarem lo kan tia angoi ta engma min ti zui to lo tu na hianin chu kan din mun chu ani mai amaro chu khami in register khar ero chu angai ve ni an in register ti chuan changin an punga changin tlem le ti khan adik taka nei khasu ahar viawa changin pasalan lo ne anu puitan lo ne ti khan kan mak pa ten lo ne kan monu ten lo ni zela ko thana te wai me ate a member tangkai ten on ni so zela hei tun na MCS exam ate po anon ti thae mem hlomani tiang chu ania chu wang chuan in thliar tak tak hi chu a thei vek lowa a thei chin chin nei ro chuan India sarkar du danang hi kan zom ve zelani
lobume hei pani te tanga kan han zo lo longe kutsiak englo khop maya okay you have mentioned we the chin zo kuki mizo can come together under India how you can bring peace among in Chin Land Council and Chin Brotherhood in Manipur. We know that Bangladesh political change lately, how we form a united Chin Land Zoram after we've been through all these years under 3 countries.
It's just like a two-way traffic. As far as we are concerned, we shall never ever accept the division of our people into 3 countries. This will never be acceptable. And the boundaries are imposed boundaries by the British government. In that committee, we are never represented. We are never consulted. Therefore, it is an imposed boundary. We'll never accept it. We'll never accept construction of boundary fencing in between us. It all depends whether we are prepared, whether we are willing to be under a single administrative unit within India. That will be decided by you. This is one part. So far as Zoro was concerned, the main policy of Zoro was to have reunification within India. We cannot fight Myanmar, we cannot fight India, we cannot fight Bangladesh simultaneously at the same time. We cannot we do not afford to have three enemies which are bigger than us. So that is one thing we have to do on our part. The second thing is, what is the opinion of India? For that I am nobody to, to make any statement on behalf of the government of India. But there are things, if you accept me, I accept you. If you don't accept me, I don't accept you. That is diplomacy. So it all depends on us. The reason why I have come here to talk about unity within India means something. I won't talk much beyond that. So keep guessing. Keep guessing what the next is.
Thank you very much. This will be our last question. Due to limited time we have, we apologize if we don't read out your question. Thank you for your patience and thank you for your understanding. So the last question would be, according to the Chin Voice, from January to June this year, within 6 months, Mizoram government arrested a drug worth of 67 billion India money. That drug were brought by AA. What was said by some insiders? This was said by some insider that is very reasonable. Do you think that is because of AA?
I talked about this issue with the AA leaders at my own residence. They strongly denied about having any connection with this drug trafficking. And they promised to help in curbing and protecting and, reducing the supply. So that is, so far, that is what I can say about the AA. But it is well known, it is a fact that drug is coming from the other side of the boundary. And this new government, we have intensified our actions against this drug trafficking, and the seizure also has become much more. That is why, because we are proactive now. And we'll continue to be very, very proactive in this regard. And we are going to amend some of our laws also, so that, some volunteers, the NGOs are also given some authority, some protection, some legal protection. Otherwise, it is difficult for them. When court decides something about them, they themselves, who are good citizens, who are the prominent citizens, has to go to the jail. That is how bad is our present law is. Therefore, we are trying to amend some of the provisions of the existing action laws, thereby enhancing the power of the NGOs, who are our main organ in combating this manage.
Okay. Thank you very much. We're not quite done yet. Please still be seated. Let us give our chief guest another round of applause for this.